Keep it cooking in the oven. The oven. The oven. Yep. The oven. The oven. The oven. The oven. Yep. The oven. The oven. The oven. Smells good. The oven. The oven. Yep.
All right, season 2, we're back, baby. Well, for episode 1, I'm just back. As you can see, my partner Mario isn't here tonight. He'll definitely be missed, but we got someone special here sitting to my right. Now, please don't compare me to MJF's sample off his newest album, Flying Objects. But we got rapper, songwriter, founder of the Smokers Club and the Personal Party Podcast, kicking off season 2 of The Oven, the legend, the Kush God himself, Smoke DZA. Thank you so much for coming, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Happy, healthy. Is it when is too long for us to be saying Happy New Year to each other?
I mean, what is it like it's like the first week of the year still, right?
Kinda. We're just
Like first week junior.
Okay, so
We just 9 days in. You can still do it.
That works. So hey, we're here. We're here at we're gonna have a nice dinner or a late lunch at one of our favorite spots in New York City. We're at American Whiskey. They actually just dropped a new menu that we're hyped about. If you want some good foods before or after a game or a show at Madison Square Garden, this is your spot. There's so many drinks, so many drafts to choose from. I'm drinking the which one is this, Al? This is the third Mary. And what you got over there?
I got Casamigos Reposado Niche. Can't lose with that.
Can't lose with that. So hey man, 2023, 50. We celebrated 50 years of hip hop.
We did.
It's an honored man to be sitting next to a legend himself of the game. So I really appreciate you coming out. How was 2023, man? In a nutshell.
It was good. I mean, it was I like to say all my my current years in this thing has been progressive. So yeah, I mean, I can't complain, but I can't lie to say that I'm not looking forward to just doing all this shit. So that shit was cool.
You got big stuff coming up for 2024?
I do that every year.
You're right, right?
It's like overhyping when it's like, this year's my year.
Yeah. I was actually gonna ask. So it's funny because everyone always comes up and they're like, what's your New Year's resolution? Or like for me, I'm always sitting there. I'm like, I don't know if I have a New Year's resolution. I kind of just keep doing the same pushing myself. It doesn't matter if it's a New Year or the middle of June. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I mean, do you have any New Year's resolution? Are you into that kind of thing? Like,
not really. I wouldn't call it a resolution. I would just say, I'm more aware.
Okay.
Of the message. I'm more intentional for what I want to do.
Okay.
So I would say if I did have to come with a resolution, it would be to be more intentional with everything that I do.
I like that.
From the business to the music to the message.
Yeah.
Everything is intentional.
The business, the music, the message, man. That's it right there, man. You do a lot of different stuff. I know you're you're big into fashion and stuff too, right? You got anything coming for us second week in February?
Well, I mean, I got something in the airwaves right now. Me and my brother Joe Fresh Goods.
Okay.
We did a hoodie. Yeah, we did a hoodie for the Flying Lotus Project, Flying Objects.
Oh, nice.
So we got a Joe Fresh Goods, Smoke DZA, Flying Objects collab.
I love that.
That's
Well, if you can't tell,
yeah, I see.
I'm gonna need one. I'm gonna need one in a double X when that comes out. That's a fact.
Yeah, I might got one for you in the crib.
Bro, this is the first time I'm ever wearing this. I was like, this is gonna be a good day for me to wear this Smokers Club shirt.
Did it right.
And here we are.
Did
It's
it
like
right.
perfect.
Did it right.
So no, we're actually we're gonna be sponsoring an event during Fashion Week in February. We got Bismarck Cromartie. He just won Project Runway, the All-Star Season 20. We're gonna be sponsoring the show that he's doing out here in the city. You gotta come in. You gotta come hang out.
I'll definitely come.
There'll be a bunch of cool stuff going on over there.
Yeah.
That'll be a good show.
My birthday is next month. I got a big show going on next month too. My 40th birthday party.
40th, come on.
Yeah, man.
Cheers to that, right?
Yeah, let's cheers. 40 trips around the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Ursa Plaza. The name of the party is 40 Never Looked This High. And I got a lot of my friends coming out.
Yeah, I saw you tweeted the other day. It's at Urban Plaza, you said, right? I saw you tweeted putting together the biggest B-Day party ever. Is it February 3rd?
Well, my actual birthday is February 8th.
Okay.
But we got February 3rd. We have that date at Urban Plaza. So.
Nice. Yeah, all my friends, Joe Rolling. I love it. I love the tweet. I was like, yeah, that's going to be a good party.
Yeah,
You're an Aquarius too, then, huh?
Aquarius,
See?
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Aquarius too?
Yeah, January 30th.
Holy shit. You just want to come out.
You see how that works?
Yeah.
Nice and easy, man.
Mm-hmm.
You ready for some appetizers?
I'm ready.
I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to do it. let's talk about what we're eating here first a little bit. We got that new menu from American Whiskey over here. I went with the barbecue wings. I stick to my roots. I'm doing barbecue wings. I'm doing grilled cheese for dinner. So
Respect it.
I'm creature of habit, but
Respectfully.
you got over here. You got the cheese curds, right?
And I got some cheese curds over here. And I got the panko chicken strips.
All right.
Looks interesting.
That's the late lunch. Like I said, they just put out a new menu that they're hyped about. We're hyped about. So anytime you guys are in the area, come on by, hang out. But I want to take it.
This block, before you even get into it,
Yeah.
this block is very synonymous in my career somehow. Right down, maybe 2 doors over, I used to be in the studio in that building.
From here.
It was a recording studio ran by my brother Dan the Man, famous engineer, producer. We did Don't Smoke Rock in that studio.
In the studio. No way.
Not only that, but a lot of my earlier work, Purple City stuff, various albums.
So you said like what earlier work?
George Push the Button.
Okay. So you said like 2009, 2010, 2011
Even
area?
before that, I would say 2005,
Oh man.
2004, working with Shice Bubs, early Purple City days, and then right directly next door is this massage parlor that I love.
Right over here? Is it still here?
It's very underground New York. You
Okay.
wouldn't even know unless you know. But yeah, American Whiskey is a good place to be. So that was
Hell
my
yeah,
little
man. No,
promotion
I love that.
for American Whiskey.
When you put in the address, you're probably like, oh shit, I know exactly where I'm going.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, this is the block. This is the block.
And where you coming from? You still live in
I was coming
Harlem?
from uptown.
Yeah, uptown? Nice. So you've been putting out music for what? It's gotta be 15, 20 years now at this point?
Damn.
Well, it's crazy when I put it like that, right?
I mean, shit. Yeah. It's been a long time.
So if you can, going back, what's the first album you bought?
First album I bought was Doggy Style, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop? Hell yeah. What year was
Before
that?
I ever smoked weed, it was 93.
And you bought that before you ever even smoked?
Yeah, and it was a bootleg $3 cassette tape from 125th Street when we had nothing but vendors on 125th Street, where it was nothing but bootleg cassettes, bootleg t-shirts, bootleg hats. It was the home of the vendors
Home of the vendors?
on 125th Street.
I remember
Back in that day.
I remember back in the day, like, we'd be sitting there getting our haircut, and like guys would come in with the bootleg DVDs and stuff like that, bootleg VHSs.
Yeah.
Those are the days, man.
Yeah.
I still
That was
have
it.
like the fake like green Shrek VHS. You remember that back in the day?
Remember that. That's funny.
So can you name a particular song or an album, maybe that change your perspective on hip hop?
Life After Death.
Yeah, Life After Death. So that's right away, because that was quick and easy for you. Like,
Yeah, I mean, because that's the album that made me want to really rap for real. Like, I started rapping from redoing Biggie Smalls' vocals, his lyrics, and just switching them to parodies like Weird Al Yankovic style.
Yep.
That's what taught me cadence. But Biggie was always my favorite MC, and just that album aged so well.
Yeah,
even
Funk
today.
Rock, man, for sure.
That I still hear that album and hear new shit. So that's the album that did it for me.
What about one that changed the course of hip hop? Not for you, but for hip hop in general.
I don't think I could speak for hip hop,
Yeah.
but I could only speak what changed for me, because people could say some things changed the landscape of hip hop, but personally didn't change anything how I looked at it.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, Get Rich or Die Trying changed
50, right? Man, he people don't realize he has banger after
He changed
banger,
the temperature.
Man. Yep.
So yeah, that was
50's always on point. You watch Power at all?
of course.
Yeah.
Big Power Universe, man.
Man, Power
You
Universe.
talk to me about it. Anyone I can get.
Dude, so you're all caught up.
I'm all caught up.
Yo, because I want to talk about Joey Badass. And I don't want to spoil nothing for nobody, but
It's not a spoiler. They got Unique out of here, man. They did my boy dirty.
God, bro, Unique goes down in my book as one of my favorite, probably all-time characters in the show.
He's right up there with Ghost for me.
Yeah, Ghost was great. I mean, Tommy's awesome too,
But Tommy's still going. So
yeah, Tommy's still going. Yeah, taking out Jamie St. Patrick, man, that was
a big move for the brand.
yeah.
No, but
It always seems like episode 5, they give
it's
you
always the cliffhanger.
yeah, they give you that, and then like I'm trying to watch it last Friday, and I'm putting it on HBO Max. I'm like, this shit they skipped us. They skipped a week. making me wait another week. I'm like,
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, next week we back. But I think you know, in order for the show to go where it needs to go storyline wise, even though I feel like they got him out of here too early in the season.
Yeah.
But where, you know, I guess to where it needs to go, that character was too much of a, no pun intended, force
For sure, man.
in that show for, you know, I guess Breeze or Young Ghost and Tommy, whoever's about to come up. They might be overshadowed by Unique's character.
Unique. Yeah, man.
It kind of makes sense. If that's where they're going, I have no idea.
So I read something that Joey Badass was saying that it was tough. It was getting tough to juggle music and the power, the universe, like at the same time. I mean, how do you how do you go about that? You know, when you have so many different things going on, like how do you square up and be like, hey, this is what I got to do. This is what I have to get done.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard doing what you do and being a artist, right? For me, like we was talking about before the camera cut on, like, you know, I do a podcast too.
Yep.
Right. And
the private party podcast.
Yes, personal party.
The personal party.
It's all good. And it's hard to actually juggle both things and then be a father and be a business owner and have different conversations. So I could only imagine with that schedule of, you know, filming and shit like that.
Yep.
I think the last season we were on tour together when he was shooting for Power.
Yeah.
Luckily our tour was only a week, so it wasn't like, you know, that much, but it still took him away. It was still, you know, ways they had to travel.
Where was that tour at? Was that in Denver?
No, we didn't hit Denver. We hit Lincoln, Nebraska.
You guys always do that West Coast, man. Every time I see you guys drop a tour.
It was like a Midwest swing. Like we was in Kansas City, Missouri. We did Bloomington, Illinois. We did like, you know, a lot of middle America.
Yeah.
But it was with Joey, Wiz Khalifa, Burner, Chevy Woods. So, you know, it's OG.
Lineup that is.
Yeah. It was a grown people tour, so that was cool.
And those are all your boys going back.
Yeah,
It's all right.
We've been on the road over 10 years, all of us. So it's like, you know.
You got any crazy road stories you can share? When I say crazy road stories,
I'm boring. Like I wish I could lie to you and tell you some incriminating shit. But I'm so boring. Like I'm the guy that goes back to the room and tell everybody go do your thing.
You smoke up, you hang out.
I might not even smoke.
Yeah?
I might just go to sleep. I'm bored.
Okay.
I'm boring. But it was one time that I remember on a Under the Influence tour, me with, well, let's just say me, Taylor Gang, ASAP, and Pro Era, because it was all of us. We all was together. Along with B.O.B., Trinidad James, it was a lot of us. We was in Toronto, we went to some club, and this is way before my shroom intake.
Okay.
This is Wiz's first time on shrooms. and I was the caretaker that night. So I had to make sure everybody was okay.
You were the spotter for Wiz.
I was the spotter.
Okay, so you eat mushrooms now?
I eat my
So isn't it funny, like,
last tour, actually, not to cut you off.
no, continue.
The last tour, I'm not even going to talk about Under the Influence. The last tour, me and Wiz did shrooms every day. Every day was a mushroom trip. And it was a new trip when we was on tour. We wake up on the bus, we get into micro-dosing, we chill, we eat, we listen to old school shit. We're in the fucking dressing room, we're micro-dosing. I think one show I just kept teleporting from the stage to the crowd to the green room to catering. I just kept
Catering.
I was just a teleporter. So, you know, I have a lot of fun.
Oh, for sure.
Those stories, but as far as the incriminating shit,
Oh, I don't need no incriminating. I want all the fun stories, man.
boring as fuck.
So is it tough, you know, when you're eating the mushrooms? Because it's funny, because, you know, the first time I'm a big microdoser, like you guys are talking about. If I'm gonna trip, you know, you eat an eighth and you really start feeling it. But the first time I did that, we had one of our buddies. I was playing baseball at Stony Brook, and one of our buddies was our spotter. And it got like 30 minutes in. I'm like, yo, I don't want him in this room no more. Like
Bad energy.
yeah, it's like the spotter is like, for me, it was
The
like
spot
that's
was bad energy.
That's not it.
I'm out of there.
Yeah, he's asking me, like, you good? I'm like, yo, stop asking me if I'm good. Like, I think I'm good. Like, what the fuck? I think so. But yeah, let's talk about the Personal Party podcast a little bit though. You and your boy Show Broadway, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit. You know, what's the game plan with that?
Well, it's funny. I started to bring Show Broadway with me. I left him actually in the studio at the crib because we was doing some other work. But you know, podcast started with me and Show. Just that's one of my boys for a long time in life, and you know, I just wanted to have a platform that my friends can come tell their story to.
Hell yeah, that's the best part, man.
I wanted to control the narrative because you
Yep.
know, I think I've been in this long enough, and people trust me to sit with me because they know I'm not messy.
Yep.
It's a safe space that you can speak. And I just like to talk to my friends. That's why I named it Personal Party.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, you know, I'm just showing the world my personal relationships with certain people and us sharing a story.
Sharing your personal stories too, which is cool.
But, you know, we're also rebranding the brand, and we got some good news coming soon. Adding some people to the Personal Party set. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Nice, man.
cool.
Podcasts are, you know, it's like you said, bringing your friends on, bringing people like, so for us, if we bring on people, you know, like yourself that I'm like, we're genuinely interested in, like, we want to have a good homie conversation with you guys. You know, we always used to go back on when we were younger, we started smoking, everybody like, oh, who's one historic figure you could sit down to dinner with, ask any question to?
Huh.
And I'd be sitting like, fuck. Well, I'm gonna ask you that later, by the way. But you know, we kind of took it and we were like, why don't we just, you know, because we have rappers, we have comedians, we have artists, like just a little bit. We had a mentalist come on. You probably know Devontae Rosero.
I know Devontae.
He had
He's
Mario.
mind blowing.
It's insane, isn't it?
It's next level.
He had Mario solve a Rubik's Cube, my co-host, under the table. Kid didn't even move it. He takes it out, and we looked at it like, Mario almost fell off the table. We're like, what the hell is going on here? How?
Nuts.
But that's kind of like, you know, that's the beauty of running the podcast. You kind of talk to people that, you know, you want to bring in. It's your platform.
Really.
You're like, what's your end goal for it? Like, what's the vision?
The vision is television, radio.
Okay.
You know, expanding there. I just every time shout out to Lord Sear, my brother Lord Sear on Shade 45, the sober mix now. But every time Lord Sear goes on vacation, they call me to man the ship. They allow me to go up there, and you know, this past December I got to go up there for a week and run Personal Party radio. So it's like they always let me get my feet wet.
Nice, bro. That's all.
When I'm on the radio, so you know that's a passion for me. I love doing it. I love you know, dictating the music being played and having good guests come up, you know, and just having fun. So,
For sure.
yeah, TV and radio is the next thing for Personal Party.
The TV and radio is the way to go, man. We're in the space now where it's like everyone's like, oh, it's so saturated, but it's like it's not saturated for the right people.
Yeah.
Like if you're putting out for the right people, you know, you want people to see you and from behind the music, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different experience. You gotta hit that
Agreed.
pitch.
Agreed.
And I think you guys are doing a great job. I've been watching
brother.
the past couple of weeks.
Thank
Let's
you.
have 300 episodes, 130 episodes, something like that.
Less than that. We got like 70 some episodes.
I thought I saw like 100 and something like that. I was like, man, these guys have been doing it, putting out content.
There's about 70.
So what?
Should have more.
You should have more, you think? So like for us, we shouldn't put out. We don't really keep ourselves to a number. It's more or less like, you know, first season we wanted 25. We had 25 episodes. We do our mini episodes, but now it's kind of like when they come kind of thing. You know, we have 14 booked right now, but you know, we want to hit that 25 mark and be right around that.
I mean, it was really smart because other than that, it'd just be a rat race. Like, I think when I started, I didn't have the right foresight as to where I wanted it to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you get to like episode 50, you know, that's when the fuse starts to like, right, get tired of talking to people. Like, all right, let's just do episode me and you. It's like, I don't even want to talk to you, show.
That's how I feel with Mario. Mario's not here right now, but
so I'm like,
his ears are ringing at home right now.
yeah. So I'm just like, sometimes you need a break. So I love the way you do it. Because it's more seasonal than episodic. Yeah. So,
I'm looking forward to see where you guys go with it, man, for real. So you're a big wrestling fan, right? I mean, we talked about MJF coming out with your so the sample, right, for the first song, Flying Objects. I mean, dude, not for nothing. That's one of the best samples, like out there. He went off. He's like, he rolls joints fatter than your mama's. Yeah, I'm sitting like, yo, this guy is just fucking
Nah, Max is my boy, man. Shout out to Max.
for sure. Plainview, right? Plainview kid.
Yep.
And he's been doing his thing. Longest reigning AEW champ. Mm-hmm. So are you
Just
more?
lost it to Samoa Joe.
Yeah, I saw that. He's back, right? He's getting back for it.
I'm pretty sure he will, but I think I don't know, but he may be injured. So
But so now you more AEW, you like WWE as well, or
I got friends in both places.
Okay.
But obviously, I'm a WWF kid, so
Yeah, growing up.
WWE is my shit.
what's the best era? A bit of
Late
Attitude
'80s,
Era?
early '90s.
Okay, all right.
Attitude Era, I was like a junior adult, so it was
Okay.
cool. Obviously, DX, The Rock, Stone Cold,
Yep.
NWO. That was a pivotal era in school and shit.
Sure.
I think the era that I love, like right now, watching, late '80s, early '90s. I'm a Hulk Hogan baby.
Yeah, okay, I figured.
You know, I had Hulk Hogan vitamins, underwear, all that type of shit. So, you know, I like that. So that's my favorite era, personally.
I was a little kid going with my dad to everything that was in either Madison Square Garden or
Meadowlands.
well the Coliseum. I'm
Coliseum.
Long Island, so we had.
Oh yeah, y'all had
Coliseum.
Nassau Coliseum.
We would have some good events over there. Man. I was a little crazy kid running around with the Rey Mysterio mask and the Heartbreak Kid shirt. I still have a Heartbreak Kid shirt. I should have fucking worn it today. That's Shawn Michaels, all them, Rey Mysterio. I love those guys, man. And not for man, that's like one of the fondest memories I have with my dad growing up. Other than playing baseball on the baseball field with him every fucking day, was going to
Watch wrestling.
Going to watch wrestling, man.
That's
And
all.
you got kids too, right?
Yeah, I got 3 kids.
They have to wrestling like you are?
Nah.
No?
My oldest son is in the smoke DZA shit. My youngest son is marveled out. Like how I love wrestling, he loves Spider-Man.
Okay.
And my daughter can care less about all of it.
Your daughter's
She wants me to send her Ubers to where she need to go.
Oh man, she's simple. She's easy.
Yeah, she's-
So so obviously wrestling is huge because you had the Ringside EP series, right? And so I was listening from the Garden of Love, and you had like this like let's get ready to rumble. I'm like that'll get me fucking ready to run through a brick wall for a game. Like for sure, man. Are so you saw WWE and UFC all merged?
Of course.
So TKO, you a UFC fan?
Okay, I respect it. I won't like order a pay-per-view.
Yeah, man, they got some crazy fights.
I respect it though. I know some of the fighters and shit.
It's a crazy sport, man. It's just crazy to think like what Vince McMahon. I mean, regardless of all the allegations and stuff, as of late, like that dude made his own world.
He's
And
our Walt Disney, man. Let's say what they want
literally.
about Vince.
He is the Walt Disney
He's
of
our Walt
wrestling.
Disney.
He made a world that he made his own rules, and everyone followed him. It's actually awesome, and it's still to this day, which is so cool. Like wrestling, WWE is still such a big. Now you got the AEW, which is huge.
Huge.
One of my buddies from high school was in that. Johnny Silver.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here. Dark Order?
Yeah, Dark Order.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, Dark Order. Yeah, Johnny's from my high school. He's a good kid.
He's fucking hilarious.
Oh, he is a fucking character, bro.
He is hilarious.
You ever seen the videos of him singing? He does the singing by himself in the car.
Johnny Hungry?
All right, we back. We got our mains now. I'm on my good old grilled cheese here, and you went.
When, classic prime steak, fritters, little salad.
Little salad, no other way. No other way. So, I want to tap in a little bit to, when you first started with music and stuff like that, where was your dream venue to perform at? Growing up in Harlem.
Dream venue?
Yeah, dream venue.
I say my dream venue was Madison Square Garden. I haven't done that yet. That's one thing I haven't done.
So we still gotta get you there.
I performed in a Barclay though.
Barclay's nice, right?
Barclay is nice. Yeah, I would say Madison Square. I would say the Apollo actually.
The Apollo. Oh man, that would be something. So, other than dream venue, where's the most memorable place that music has taken you so far? On your tours, this and that.
Music's taking me all around the world, bro. I've been to Japan off music. Been to Australia off music.
What part of Australia?
I've been to Sydney. I've been to Melbourne.
Yeah,
I've been to Perth.
And you said it right, Melbourne. I love it. I lived there for a year. I played baseball.
Get
over
the
there.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, I played baseball.
You
over
play
there.
professional baseball?
Yeah, over there for yep.
Holy shit.
Yep, we played over there. I was there for
Pitcher?
pitcher. Yeah, I was there for 9 months. I stayed for a
hard.
year. I played for 9 months. Stayed for a year. All my boys were Australian kids. I played with 27 Australian kids.
Wow.
So after I got done, I was like, shit, I either might stay for good or my mom might kill me and I'll hang out for the next 2 months. But, so yeah, we
That's
played over
tight.
there.
That's
Yeah, I was telling you before, man. When I played my ball at Stony Brook, and my freshman year, we weren't allowed to pick our walk-ups. Like our walk-up music. You know, I was a pitcher, so I get like a minute and a half. And they would pick like ridiculous songs. Like the upperclassmen would pick ridiculous songs for you. Mine was Reno Speak Americano, so I loved that. But like, you know, one of my best friends from home, my boy Josh Barry, played with us, and his song was "Hey Hey You, I Don't Like Your Girlfriend." And like this girl would be chilling in the stands with his music coming on. We're like, dude, that's so bad. But I actually tried coming out because, you know, 2010, 2011 is when George Push the Button and Rolling Stone came out.
Okay.
So I was trying to come out to On the Corner. And it works out perfect, man. I'm a pitcher. I'm trying to hit the corner.
That makes sense.
And I had it through media, everything. And we did like a play-by-play over like the loudspeaker, like before we went out, like a couple days before the game. And they played that song. My coach looked at me and goes, I like it, but we can't use that. There's too many curses. And like, and we tried bleeping it out, and then
It just sounds weird.
it was the bleep. So I was like, but then he okayed, like, I came out to that year was Rick Ross. So Sophisticated.
Okay. That's
And he, was,
cool.
and he was good with that. But
Cool.
you guys had some serious music, man, come out when I was like, from my college years. You know, it was like, you know, you had Wiz was huge. I mean, everyone's still big, but you know, you had Wiz, we had Mac Miller, you know, R.I.P. Kid Cudi in 2008 when he kind of like transformed himself. Like that was a big time in music for me, man. And then the song "For Loko" you came out with ASAP. Did you ever have like, so you came out with that when "For Loko" was actually real? That was like the real Four Locos. You ever came
I
out?
never drank a Four Loko before.
No,
I don't know. I just named it that because it was just
it was big.
crazy at the time.
Yeah.
And it was just like, you know.
What? So that was like prime time for us, like going out and like drinking, partying and stuff.
Mm.
You drink 2 Four Locos, dude.
You're a fucking madman. You drink one. So two?
Right.
God bless you.
My freshman year, I'm pretty sure we were listening to this song too when we were partying.
Nah.
I would drink the red one. I drank a full red one, maybe two of them, and the girls' softball team made me take all my clothes off, and they aloed me up because I was the color of the can.
Oh my God.
It made me so red. I still get like that sometimes when I drink like certain alcohols, but
Oh my God.
the Four Loko absolutely buried me. I love that you never drank one and named the song after it.
If I'd have knew better, I would have got some money from them because I definitely promoted their shit for free.
Are you kidding me? To us, for sure. That was easy for us. So I know, you know, we talked about you've been, you know, putting out music for 20 years. Do you have a favorite like project that you've worked on, or maybe like a most like, you know, one that hits home for you? What's like which one's like your baby?
My baby is well, all of them is my babies. Okay. It's like, how could you choose a favorite kid?
Yep.
I would say the errors that I love the most will be how I would choose these projects. So George Kush the Bun was important for me because that was my introduction to my peers, so to speak.
Okay. Like your coming out party almost.
Even though I haven't known you for many years, right? We grew up together through the music.
Yeah.
So that was my time to make connections with people. That was my, you know, I got many people that say, this song helped me get through XYZ, right? Or this project helped me get through XYZ time period. And for me, you know, the listeners helped me get through it because if it wasn't interpreted the way that I was sharing it, then I probably would have stopped this shit a long time ago.
Yeah.
So George Push the Button filled that space at the time, and then I would say my magnum opus who's another one of my baby projects, is Don't Smoke Rock, because if you put that in a bookmark of my career, that was like when I started to make the turn.
Okay. So that's when you felt like your turn was.
Yeah, because I never signed a major record deal,
Okay.
but yet I've been doing major label shit
For sure.
on my own, and even sparring with major artists. Like, you came out to Rick Ross as your intro playing baseball.
Yep.
My single was with Rick Ross on Don't Smoke Rock.
Yeah, yeah.
So that helped me, I wouldn't even say be a household name, because I still feel like I'm still being discovered. I'm a rookie every year. That's what show says.
That,
I'm still being discovered, even though,
Okay.
it's like the ones that know, like, you never see a commercial for Bentley, for
Yep.
Maybach. But you know it exists,
hey, 100%.
right? So it's like, if you know, you know. And then the people that know, they put themselves in this elite circle, or I want to say, like, space of genre of music. Like, if somebody told you they was a Smoke DZA fan, you would probably have a different conversation with them
Yeah,
from
yeah.
them saying
Yeah, I
that
would
they're a
agree
Smoke
with that.
DZA fan, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, my supporters are like, I feel like they're a niche club of high taste individuals. And not only because they like me, because most people that like me like other shit that's cool too.
For sure.
So it just shows your palette of taste
Exactly.
and what you like. But yeah, so it was George Kish the Button, to answer that question, and Don't Smoke Rock. Those are my two favorite kids.
Yeah, yeah. All right. I like that. So, we can go back to, you were talking about the genre of music and stuff. I can judge someone based on just them listening to you, listening to your people. You've called yourself a lifestyle rapper, right? I've heard that a couple times from you. What exactly does that mean to you? You're a lifestyle rapper.
Because
Like, I have a general idea, but I want to hear it come from you.
it's the same reason why people relate to me. Because I have to live it in order to pen it, to put it on wax. Like, I feel like, I never have writer's block because I live life,
I love that.
right?
I love-
So that's never my excuse. If I can't write, I'd be like, well, I need to go outside.
It's that
It's
simple. If I
not
can't
because
write,
I
let me-
can't write. It's because I'm not experiencing anything.
Yep.
I feel like with your life experiences, that's what makes you or breaks you as an artist.
For sure.
Because
man.
it's either you embrace your experiences or you just ignore them. And then it's just, if you ignore something, then it becomes a footnote in your history because you're not even acknowledging it.
Exactly.
So for me, shit, I could have had a great day or a horrible day. And then that will reflect in my music, because I'm going to share with you my horrible day as much as I can share it that's palatable for the listener. Because
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
end of the day, everything isn't for everybody.
Exactly.
But what makes me while I call myself a lifestyle artist, is because I'm not pigeonholed to a subject. Even though I'm a marijuana enthusiast,
Yep.
a fucking philanthropist, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
No, you're a
marijuana.
philanthropist, for
I'm
sure.
everything of that, right? But at the same time, whether the cameras was on, if I wasn't rapping today or tomorrow, I would still be the same person.
And that's the way it should be, man. Like,
So a
it's-
lifestyle rapper, artist, because I don't like saying rapper, artist is, I'm authentically myself.
which
There is no cut.
is why it's so easy to sit here and have this conversation, bro.
Like, I don't care about being a super tough guy. Super tough guys die, and they face extremely hard lives.
Yep.
I don't want to be that. I'm not like the super fucking egotistical rap. Somebody is better than you.
And someone's always working harder than you.
Somebody's working. It is what it is. That's not what I'm just me.
Yep.
And I don't, it's either you like it or you don't.
And
And I'm
don't.
okay with that too. I'm okay with that too. So, that's just what it is.
No, I love to hear that, Maze. I was gonna actually ask you, about like your creative process and how you get into it, but it seems like you kind of just live, like, you can't ruin your day, and it's like you live your day and you build off those experiences and you can make the music that way.
Mm-hmm.
So like your creative process is never ending, really, if you think about it.
Bro, I smoke tons of pot.
Yep.
I got tons of pot in my coat pocket right now. I'm dying to go roll it up, bro.
I got a bunch of joints on that.
So, bro, I'm literally smoking weed. I'm making bets on FanDuel because I love sports betting.
Come on.
And I can't wait for the MLB season to come back. We're going to talk about that.
I love
Off
this.
camera. Right? And I take care of my kids to my best ability, bro.
Exactly, man.
So it's like everything else is trivial.
Exactly. Everything else is just outside the fan. You know, it's outside that
That
circle.
shit is just why it just doesn't matter, bro. It's a lot of useless noise.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't matter until you make it matter. You know, that's what a lot of people like will take that stuff and they'll make, and then it'll affect them. When you have like that wherewithal to sit there and be like, this means nothing in the long run. Why is it gonna ruin my day now? Why is it gonna ruin my day tomorrow? Like,
Brother, that is that's the definition of energy. Like if we cut that light breaker off over there, it's giving nothing to illuminate this room, right?
Yeah.
But the minute we break that breaker switch, we fucking I can't. I'm not an electrician, but you take the positive, fucking
the positive ion to the
the
negative
positive,
ion, or
right?
some
And then you
shit.
put your hand on the wall. You don't even put the negative shit to the positive. You put your hand on the wall and you break that switch.
Yep.
You're feeding the positive energy to plug into the fucking wall.
Exactly.
But the minute you don't give it anything, you can't turn the lights on.
yeah.
There's no energy. So that's what I do with life. I feed positive, and the negative shit is just negative shit.
Exactly. It's just negative shit.
It's pointless. It makes no money.
And it serves no purpose. It has no time, and especially when it's wasting your time. You know, that's a big thing for me. Like,
Yeah.
I was asked the other day what my biggest pet peeve was, and I might have spoke a little out of pocket. I didn't really give it like, you know, much of a crazy thought. Mario caught me off guard, but I think like really my biggest pet peeve is you wasted time.
Yeah.
You know, like you say you're doing something,
Do it.
Just do it. Like, stop
Or
talking
not.
about it. Yeah, or exactly, or not. Like, don't just fucking drag that. Like,
Yeah.
you just do it or
Yeah.
not. But you know, you're talking about, you know, you got a bunch of weed in your pocket. Let's talk about the Smokers Club for a little while, man. Because I don't know if you guys realize like how big of a presence that has. Like, you know, because you're in it. You know, the Smokers Club for me, like when we were younger, when we first started this, like we were looking like, listen, like I said, I have hoodies that I didn't even take out of the fucking wrap.
Crazy.
You know,
I
like
remember when we made that hoodie. So
this was like, it had to be like 3 or 4 years ago.
yeah, it's 2000.
Yeah, 2000. And
2020.
22, yeah, 20. Oh,
Sorry.
man. You have me
You
too.
knew what I meant.
So how did this come about? You know, it's you, Johnny Shipes, and Shipes Bubs, yeah. So how'd you guys meet? How did that all start?
Well, I met Johnny, I want to say the year 2000, since we're on the year 2000.
So yes, it's
I met Johnny the year 2000. I was doing a random rap battle that he was in charge of somehow. It was a fusion between basketball and rap, and the name of it was Slam from the Streets.
okay.
In the finals, it was me against Immortal Technique. Shout out to Immortal Technique.
Shout out for sure.
I love Tech. Shout out to
Is
Tech.
this on video anywhere?
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
After the battle, me and Shipes forged a friendship, and we never looked back. Johnny ended up meeting Shipes somewhere down the line. I don't know how they met or where they met, but Johnny introduced me to Shipes.
Okay.
Like maybe like 04, 05 maybe. And Shipes just always took a liking to me. Shipes is the reason
Shipes,
of my legitimacy in the weed game.
okay.
I would not be the Kush God without Shipes Bubs.
Yeah, well, I feel like you two go hand in hand, you know.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's what it is. That's my Professor X when it comes to
Hell yeah.
weed. And if it wasn't for Johnny, I wouldn't know Shipes. So both of them are single-handedly responsible for my reach with marijuana. And then I did the rest.
So all footwork, man.
But that's how I met those guys. And we started Smokers Club 2009. We started it as a South by Southwest show.
Yeah, exactly. You guys have been doing shows ever since, right?
Going South by Southwest. And then the show turned into the tour. The tour turned into the brand as far as like merchandise, everything else, because going on tour taught us how to make merchandise for our crowd.
Yeah.
And then that turned into a festival. So where we did 60,000 people.
Yo, think about that. You guys did a casual 60,000 people, bro. That's fucking crazy, dude.
3 stages.
That's a festival, man. That's when you know, like, you know, you guys have that niche, bro. You have that niche going. The logo is great.
Synonymous to marijuana culture in New York.
Oh yeah,
Around the world, but specifically New York, because that's where we started. That's where we derived from.
So how do you get into the Smokers Club?
How do you get in?
Yeah, because like for those who don't know, like it's the brand itself. But
Well,
is it an
for
actual...
me personally, if you're a Smoke DZA fan, you got in just because you're a Smoke DZA.
It's nice and easy.
So you understand the work and the progress.
So just I don't mean to cut you off. The Suggs over there, like I'm part of the Smokers Club.
Come on, son, you know, we gonna burn one too. So you really need a part of it. But if you're a Smoke DZA fan, you're automatically Smokers Club because I embody the culture of what Smokers Club is.
Yep, exactly, man. Like this is the Smokers Club, right?
This is the Smokers Club.
That's it.
Shit. I remember turning 20. I remember turning 30. And now I'm about to turn 40. And for my 40th celebration trip around the orbit, I never celebrate myself. This is something I just don't do. For whatever reason, I just was always just like, it's too much work. I always make an excuse about celebrating myself until now. Now, like, I gotta celebrate. Because if I'm gonna celebrate myself, who the fuck is gonna celebrate? You gotta force people to celebrate you at
this age now. Yeah, for sure.
So I'm doing the biggest 40th fucking shindig in New York City in Smoke DZA's history. I didn't say New York City.
Yeah, I mean, Smoke DZA's history.
Smoke DZA's history.
Okay.
And I'm inviting you. I'm inviting Suds. I'm inviting, what's my boy name that's not here?
You got Mario not
Mario.
here. Yeah. You got Rob sitting over there.
Rob sitting over here. I'm inviting all the boys to come through. Pretty much everyone that I've worked with over these last 20 years will be in the building.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a party then, huh?
It's gonna be a party. I haven't said anyone that's gonna be there. I shared the flyer with you.
Okay. Yep.
But I'm not saying who's gonna be there, but I will say practically everyone I worked with in the last 20 years will be at Urban Plaza.
That's gonna be a show, man.
And these are some of the biggest rappers in the world.
For sure, without doubt.
These are household names. Tickets are on sale. If you want to get your ticket now before they go on StubHub and you got to buy them 3 times extra.
Where can we get the tickets at now? Is it
UrbanPlaza.com, LiveNation.com. Tickets are for sale. Smoke DZA 40 never looked this high. That's the name of my party. And we'll be vending a lot of new Smokers Club weed. There'll be new Smokers Club merch exclusively for that day. Swag bags, you name it.
Yeah, a little bit everything.
A little bit everything.
Man, what a time to be doing this right before your 40th.
I hope this shit comes out soon. This
will come out next week.
Perfect.
Well, this
so I can promote the fuck up.
Yeah, hell yeah. This will be before your 40th, before everything. For
Perfect.
sure.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're gonna blow that up, man, for sure.
Go ahead, Frankie. You on that, Frankie?
We got it.
Smart guy.
we had to get this in here. Come on.
Smart guy.
Mario was like, yo, can we reschedule? I was like, honestly, bro, I don't know if this is a good time to reschedule.
You did it right, because I'm all over the place.
No, we've been trying for 5 months to get this shit going. Like, we gotta lock this in. So like with the Smokers Club, like, do you guys like sign artists or anything like that, or?
We got Smokers Club records too.
Yeah, the Smokers Club records, right? So like,
my brother Player K, great artist from the Bronx. We're running his project with El Camino through Smokers Club.
Okay.
There's a bunch of other artists we looking at. Shout out to Ted's Buds. Somebody else.
Big Ted's Buds fan.
Ted. Yeah. Shit like that.
It's cool now, man, because like you think about think about like when you first started the Smokers Club, like how cigarettes were like the most used substance within the U.S. Study from last week just came out. Joints are 60% higher than cigarettes now. Isn't that insane?
I mean, yes and no. I think well, one, marijuana is big business. Period.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But the fact that a lot of states are compliant now,
Yep.
and a lot of the tobacco community can be involved in the marijuana community, right? It kind of makes it bigger business. Like I kind of see my foresight for where marijuana is going. It's probably a little further than a lot of people can see at the very moment. But I'm happy that joints are higher than cigarettes because I never heard of a joint killing you.
Never.
So I'll take that. But I think, I don't know how far along years we are from this. But once Marlboro or
Big Pharma gets involved.
Newport or I don't know what companies provide these people nicotine because I'm not a nicotine smoker.
No, me neither.
But the minute they can find a way to patent making a pack of Newport joints,
Oh, it's game over. So for me with New York, you know, we were trying to get our license here with New York Pop Butter, NYPD, all the edibles and stuff we got for you over there. That's what we do. We've been doing it for 3 years under the label. We've been doing it since high school. It's like 13, 14 years, call it what you want. And just the licensing process was such a process in itself, because all these big companies are coming up and buying all the real estate already. You know, so it's like they're waiting for the time when New York is just gonna crumble to those big businesses. Because this is the Mecca, man. This is the fucking Mecca.
bro, every corner you go to is a smoke spot.
At every corner.
You can buy an eighth right here on the corner of 30th Street. You can go buy an eighth of some ZA
Yeah.
and roll it up in front of the place where you bought it.
Yep.
It could be an NYPD car right there, and they will do nothing to you.
Nothing.
They might ask for a hit.
But like, what do you think about that, man? Like, it's bad and good. You know what I mean? Like, it has its perks, but at the same time, like,
We walk so they can fly.
yeah.
I tell my son that all the time.
For sure, man.
We walk so they can fly.
Can you imagine that shit?
My
back in the
only
day?
problems with the law in life has been marijuana. Remember,
Yeah.
what the fuck would I be doing in jail, Frank? What the fuck am I doing wrong to end up in jail?
Nah,
bro?
for real, you're so right.
Smoking weed, having weed, being around weed. My name is fucking Smoke DZA. I remember being arrested for weed, and the fucking young officers in training know who the fuck I am.
That's probably so annoying too. At the same time,
Cause it's like, why you got me?
Yeah, like, come on, bro.
And you know it's annoying, but it's a gift and a curse. Cause I remember getting arrested. I don't want to say where, cause around. And I remember, the older officers, they took me in. A young officer happened to see me in the cell. I had jewelry on, not a lot, but I had enough jewelry on. And he was like, "Smoke doesn't." And I said, "Yeah, get me the fuck out of here, bro." I'm not good. I had maybe $5,000 on me. I just did a feature. We got pulled over. They found an ounce of weed stashed on me somewhere.
Okay.
Try my best.
I'm not gonna ask where.
I tried my best. Right? They found it. Take me, boom, fast forward. Points at me, Smoke this. I say, "Yeah, that's me. Tell your man," right, "that the money that they took out my pocket, tell them who I am." Because I think they just think I'm just,
Yeah, you just
maybe they think I'm just, I don't know, a drug dealer.
Sure.
I'm Smoke this, bro. They counted out the money. The older officers said, "Hey, why you have so much money on you?" I said, "I just work for that, sir. I just did a feature." And I literally was leaving out of a studio doing the feature, so it wasn't bogus news.
Yeah.
I showed them. They gave me back my money. They kept the ounce of weed. A little, you know,
Yeah,
keep the ounce of weed. But I got my $5 grand back, and they let me walk.
Okay, so they didn't even bring it up, nothing.
None. But I ended up having to go to court.
Yeah, of
yada
course,
yada.
yeah, nonsense.
And then 2 or 3 years later, they end up making weed legal. So everything just ended up getting
Yeah, squash. I mean,
so
it gets
it's just a
exposed.
waste of time.
Yep.
Anyway, but like I say, we walked so they can fly.
1,000,000%, man. You know, because we've been doing it now for like 12, 13 years, like I said, and like, we were just doing it in Long Island. It was a little different. We didn't even know about all the shows out here that started underground. But it's funny because like the hoops that you got to run, like jump through, are nuts. It's almost like we're looking to go out of state now. That's our move, going out of state. But so did you get high your first time?
High as my motherfucking life,
Bro?
or something. High as shit.
Everyone says you don't get high your first time. I'm like,
They lying.
I'm like, you smoking the wrong stuff.
They
You don't
lying.
get high the first time. I know everything nowadays is kind of like, you remember your first time smoking?
Cool. I got high hope Arizona. When you don't have any of that shit in your system, and the first time you actually smoke and cough,
I guess you don't.
it doesn't matter if it's swag. If it's your first time, you're gonna get high. So yeah, my first time getting high was with my friends after high school, and they were already like sort of skilled smokers. They went, got whatever apparatuses they needed at the time, which was like Philly blunts, strawberry Phillies.
Yeah.
Purple haze was prevalent at the time. So was mango pina. So was beef and broccoli.
Beef and broccoli.
So beef and broccoli was the most generic weed that you can get back in the day, but it was literally Arizona and chocolate. So it's just two versions of mid.
Yeah, miss.
And that was the thing in the neighborhood because we were all young, so nobody was really spending $30 even.
And bro, if I'm young and I hear the strain name is beef and broccoli, I'm fucking
on
sold,
board.
bro. I am
But see,
sold.
we all going 5, 5, 5, 5. Some people
Yeah.
go 10, 10, 10. So, that's how you would be able to get your large quantity or whatever it is because you got a bunch of friends chipping in.
Yeah.
We all taking like one pull. Nobody's really a hype at this time. 1 or 2 pulls to get you where you need to be.
Gravy.
So, yeah, I was super fucking high. And I'm still friends with the people that I got high with
Oh, I love
for the
that.
first time. So,
love that.
keep it going.
It's funny you say like throwing fives. I got in trouble my first day in college, like my freshman year. I had 2 strikes real quick, and one of them was because I couldn't get into my first class. I literally couldn't get, like to this day, Senk, if you're watching this, I couldn't get into this building, bro. And I told him I couldn't get into the building. He's like, so it's my, because they didn't give me an official visit. He's like, so it's my fault. And I'm like, no. I'm like, dude, I didn't say that. But on my BBM back in the day, I had my BBM status, so it was missed my first day of college credits, not present. Who's got 5s? My coach lost his mind. He's like, what does 5s mean? And I'm sitting like, I can't tell you what 5s means, man, because that's gonna be 3rd strike, and I'm gonna be out. But that's what it was. It was back in the days. Like my dad would give me $20 thinking I'm going to like get my hair cut, and I'd be like,
15 for the haircut, 5 for the weed.
that's it.
Ration that out.
Oh man. I got one last one for you for in the smoke game. You're a morning smoker?
I'm a morning, night, afternoon, midday, midnight, wee hours of the morning. I'm everything.
So I was listening to Kenny Powers, and he has risen time to burn. I think that has to be my next Instagram passion, because I heard that I was like, that's perfect. I'm like, especially for the song Kenny Powers, like that works so good, man.
It's nothing like the first run of the day or the first joint of the day. Like, so liberating. You can just be miserable when you wake up, have the biggest attitude in the world, and you just sit wherever you sit and you just pearl one up, and that first hit, you might just say sorry to whoever you had attitude at.
Or you might just think it.
Or you might just think it. But either way, you have a better attitude, and it's like, they get you started correctly.
Yeah. Get you started, get you ready to work.
Yeah.
You join or blunt?
Blunt.
Blunt. Okay.
I'm a backwood.
Backwards? Rob's hyped over here.
Kind of guy. Yep.
All right, good to know. I mean, I got a bunch of joints and stuff over there for you.
Okay.
We'll roll one up later.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're back. We got our dessert, American Whiskey's finest. They got the Mississippi mud pie. This looks fantastic. I can't lie. This is gonna ruin my appetite for everything I got rest of the night. But so I got a couple quick ones before we break into our mini oven over here. Mario's beloved mini oven.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I was gonna ask this one before. One historical figure that you could sit down to dinner with, ask any question to, smoke a joint with, and they gotta answer these questions. Who would you pick?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
I don't know, Frank.
We've had guys
I'm
say
blessed to sit with a lot of people, man.
for sure. Us too, man. That's how we feel on this podcast, for real. Like no joke.
Oh, nah. I don't think it's nobody famous that I want to sit down with that I ain't sit down with already. Like, I mean, it'll be cliche to say Jay-Z. I'm a huge Jay-Z fan.
Yep. Oh yeah,
But I could see that happening one day. So
for sure.
if I had to bring somebody back, it'd probably be my father. It'd be like, if it was to bring someone back to sit with, it would be my dad. I don't know. I don't want to talk to nobody else.
No brainer.
My dad.
No brainer. So it's time. This is Mario's favorite segment of the day. The mini oven. It actually works, believe it or not. We got a couple questions in here.
Mario out the easy bake.
Mario at the easy bake. We got ridiculous questions in a ridiculously small oven. Let's see what we got going here today. Oh, this is a handwritten one. Kid's a fucking doctor when it comes to writing. Do you cut your sandwiches in half?
Go fuck yourself, Mario.
Yo. And that's not even the worst that comes out of this fucking thing. I'm not kidding. I'm leaving. We're leaving it off at that, man. Season 2, episode 1. We got the legend himself, Smoke DZA. Bro, seriously, man, thank you so much for coming.
Frank, come on, man. Thanks for
Before we head out, let everyone know where they can find you at.
You can find me on Instagram at Smoke DZA, Smoke DZA. Twitter, Smoke DZA. I'm a Rolex guy on TikTok, but I'm on there too.
Get those tickets for Urban Plaza.
Urban Plaza, the tickets is online right now. New music on the way. New podcasts on the way. New interviews on the way.
Yes, sir.
New Energy 2024.
That's it, baby.
RFC.
If you haven't already, like and subscribe. We don't ask for much. And as usual, there's always an open seat for you at the oven. Thank you, my boy.